I'm Elsa Isaac. I create personalized style for women changing the world. And speaking of which, I have a very special guest today who is doing her very best to change the world in her own way. Her name is Alexis Williams, and I'm going to call her makeup artist to the stars, but I'm sure she'll give you another title to call her with or call her by. Alexis, thanks so much for being here.
Thank you so much for having me.
So I found Alexis, I swear it was randomly through Instagram, and I was doing a photo shoot for my current website. I was like, I don't know who this girl is, but I need to find her, and I need her to do my makeup for the next shoot. And makeup artists are hard to find for black skin, I think.
It's very true.
So I don't even think we did a trial.
No, we didn't.
She literally like knocked it out of the park on the first run, and we've been friends, and she's been my go-to girl ever since then. So one of the first things, she's gonna definitely give you a few tips, but before we get into that, I wanted to first, teach you, not teach you, but give you a little bit of insight on her and how she got started and what she does. So Alexis, I'd love to hear about how you got into makeup artists world.
I got into makeup artistry sort of by happenstance. I studied chemistry and biology, and when I finished school, I didn't want to do anything with either one of them. So I decided to go with makeup because it was just a natural thing that I always did. I did it for all my friends and everyone in my family, weddings, just random everything. I was always the makeup person. So I moved around a bit, and I landed in the entertainment world in New Orleans, and I was doing a bunch of movies and referrals and all these things, and I reached out to New York into the fashion world and had great luck there and ended up moving to New York maybe about 3 years ago. I assisted an amazing makeup artist, his name is Kabuki, for 2 years full time, and he taught me amazing trickery and sorcery, and here I am now.
So basically you're self-taught. You didn't go to any makeup school or anything like that.
No,
That's
I'm
amazing.
Completely self-taught, yeah.
That's amazing. And she's totally downplaying it, but she's pretty. She's worked with some big leagues and is a big league in her right. So talk to us about some of the magazines, models, celebrities. You've done it all almost.
Yeah, it's been a good ride. I do predominantly entertainment and editorial work. So I've worked with for magazines like Marie Claire, Vanity Fair, some stuff for Vogue. I've done Bazaar.
Did you go to Africa for something?
I went to Africa, to Senegal, to do a really nice 12-page spread with a really beautiful model. She's the face of Tom Ford right now, and we did that for Marie Claire. I do a lot of campaigns, a lot of ad work, film, TV. I've worked with Kanye. Is
he really a prick?
He is not. He's a nice guy. Just like a ton of things, and it's always weird when I'm asked because it's like I have to try to remember, but the worlds overlap. So I can easily do film stuff. I can easily do entertainment or TV or fashion, and it's I've had a lot of fun, and I'm really blessed to do what I love to do.
That's awesome. So, what would you say is the most rewarding part of what you do?
Stuff like this, honestly. The most rewarding thing is when I get to work with everyday women who I don't get to be in that element so much anymore. But when I am able to, it's so fun because that's why I started doing it. My friends were insecure about this part of their face or their body, or and makeup is so transformative, and it just makes you feel like what you're doing is not so superficial and shallow. It has different depths to it that I appreciate, and that's what I love about it.
It really is. It's just like style,
yeah.
In clothing, like the impact it has on you as soon as you have it on or put it on. In my case,
it's like magic.
It's really life changing.
Yours is magic too.
Yours
is a more expensive magic, but it's in magic in its own way.
It's magic nonetheless, and that's why I feel like I wanted to have you on the show, because I feel like I know I'm like this. I don't do this. She did this. And I'm completely intimidated when it comes to makeup. Like I stick to like 2-3 things.
Yeah.
Eyeliner, mascara, and lipstick. And lipstick is, depending on how I'm feeling that day. So it's just
snazzy.
Yeah, it just seems really hard or time consuming. And I know that a lot of you know, the women watching this are busy. They're busy with their businesses. They're busy in their you know, jobs, and they're with their families. So one of the things I get asked a lot is, well, what do you think I should do for makeup? Or, you know, do you have any makeup advice? And I have none. It would be like a total disservice to you if I give you any makeup advice. So I would love to know, what would you recommend if, you know, a woman wanted to get ready in under 10 minutes, makeup wise?
I think first things first, like for any type of getting ready situation, whether it's your everyday or, you know, you're going out for the night, like, not to be intimidated by what you see in the fashion world, or, you know, anywhere when you walk into these stores and you see these ads, because honestly, everyone's different. Everything doesn't work for everyone. So I get how it's super intimidating, but if you can figure out your own routine, your own go-to like situation where you can like slap it on in like 5 or 10 minutes and you feel confident and beautiful in it, it works amazingly. So I always suggest maybe like 4 items at least. So mascara, a cream blush, under eye concealer, and a brow pencil.
So why a cream blush?
A cream blush, it works well when you're not doing eyeshadow.
Okay.
So just to feel a little more made up, so you have some deposit of color on your face, you can put it there and it'll give you like a brightening effect. Because eyeshadow takes a little more time, and this is like a quick situation, right? So it puts color on your face, and the cream blends effortlessly. You don't have to have a lot of brushes. You can do it with your fingers. So
It's easy.
yeah, it's easy.
So mascara, cream blush,
a brow pencil, because everyone looks a little put together when they're filling their brows a little. Not like Sharpie, but just a little. Yeah, just a little. And under eye concealer, just to waken the face up. You don't have time for a full foundation. Most people don't need full foundation. So just a little under your eyes and blend it with your ring finger, and you're out the door.
That I can do. Even I think I can do that. So do you have, now I know that makeup is different for everyone, just like clothing, you know, fit is different for everybody. So is there how do you recommend to your clients to go about selecting these pieces, or these 5, you know, products for their face? Is there a counter that you recommend? Is there a product line you recommend, or how do you go about?
I think that people should, you know, take into consideration like their needs. Granted, those are like 4 basic wham bam things, but if you like your eyes, maybe you would want to use a cream eyeshadow instead of a cream blush for your color on your face. Just assess what you like. If you love your lips, maybe you don't want to use a cream blush. You can do a go-to lipstick, and that can be your signature color. Just assess the things that you like about yourself the most and play up on that one part. And as far as brands, they're all so different. You know, some people cater to full-on color, like a lot of drama, like MAC or Makeup Forever.
Is there a safe one?
I think a really safe, kind of like midway brand is Makeup Forever, NARS. NARS is very like friendly to the everyday consumer as well as the artist. And I like Bobbi Brown too. Bobbi Brown has great colors, like the range from the most porcelain to the darkest skin, and everything is so light that you can work in layers. So one layer can look really beautiful, and then if you want to be heavier for the night, you can blend it and add another one of any of our products. So
that's awesome advice. Like that just totally makes it
is
less
it
daunting.
Swirling around in your brain right now? That's what we want. We want
I mean,
brain
I'm just going to
swirlage.
text her too, but for those of you who can't text her, this is a totally good start. Because I think one of the things feedback I get from my clients is that the overwhelm. You know, there's so many options and there's so many brands. It's like, can you just, and I have a hard time answering that too, because the brands depend on you and what's going to fit you and what you're looking for. So that's awesome advice. Thank you. So before I let you go, Alexis, I have one teeny tiny question that I'd love for you to answer before you leave. And that is, if you could talk to your 10-year-old self, what would you tell her? What would you want her to know the most?
I would say, get out of that tree and stop fighting the boys, number 1. Because one day you will like them.
Tree? You're in a tree?
I'm from Mississippi, and I was always in a tree. Number 2, most importantly, I would say to honor your gifts and to be true to what you really like, not what people say you should like. I've been drawing and painting forever, and that's how I became a makeup artist. But I went to school and studied science because that was encouraged. And I think that young artists should always be encouraged to be true to their artistry and true to whatever they feel they're really good at or what makes them feel good to do.
Oh my God. And that carries over through everything in your life.
Yeah.
You know, because then you're free to, like, you know, be comfortable in your skin. And,
Yeah.
you
And
know,
it's authentic. It's because it's what
Yes.
you really like to do.
And at the end of the day, there's no one else in the world like you.
Yeah.
So why we try so
Who else
hard.
is like Elsa? No one else is like Elsa.
Her. But that's awesome. That's exactly what I try and remind myself every day, and what I
Yeah.
try to remind my clients. So thank you.
You're
So
welcome.
I love her.
This was fun.
It was so much fun.
Can I come back?
Yes, please.
Will you
And
have
then-
treats?
Yes.
Okay, good.
I'm feeding her today too.
I'm
not
here.
sure why. So thank you so much for tuning in. If you liked this video, please let me know. And if you'd like to see more, please give me suggestions of what you'd like to see on the show. Thumbs up. We like thumbs up. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And we'll see you in the next video.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.